earth, or the earth? Do we need definite article the? Is it just Arabian Sea or the Arabian Sea? Do you know why we say the Philippines, the West Indies, the Netherlands? All these questions and many more will be answered in this lesson. In the last lesson, we discussed 10 of the 17 specific rules related to definite article the. If you haven't watched that lesson, kindly follow the link above or in the description below. In this lesson, we'll study the remaining 7 rules to use definite article the specifically with celestial bodies, geographical areas, points and positions. Friends, my name is Hemant Singh Rana and you're watching in Live on English, making the language entertaining, lively and functional. And it's time to learn something new. Let's first talk about cosmos. Universe and celestial bodies like sun, moon and earth are most commonly used in our daily communication. These are unique and one of their kinds. We use definite article the before them when they are not capitalized in a sentence. For example, the moon revolves around the earth. The sun keeps the earth warm. The universe is infinite and always expanding. Now let's come down to earth and see the geographical areas which need to be preceded by article the. 70% of the earth's surface is water, which is in the form of large bodies such as oceans, seas, rivers and groups of lakes. When we mention large water bodies and areas like gulfs, bays, straits and peninsulas associated with them, we place definite article the before their names. For example, the Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the South China Sea, the Mediterranean Sea, the Arabian Sea, the African Great Lakes, the Great Lakes of North America, the Aral Lakes, the Ganga, the Amazon River, the Thames, the Nile, the Panama Canal, the Suez Canal, the Corinth Canal. A canal connects seas, lakes and rivers and is vital for transport. The Strait of Belle, the Strait of Gibraltar, the Strait of Malacca. A strait is a channel of water that lies between the two land masses. The Persian Gulf, the Gulf of Arabia, the Bay of Bengal, the Bay of Islands. A gulf is a huge body of water that is surrounded by land, while a bay is a small body of water set off from the main body. The large areas of land, deserts and groups of islands also take definite article the. For example, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Maldives, the Philippines, the Bahamas, the Middle East, the West Indies, the West, the Sahara Desert, the Namib Desert, the Thar Desert, the Gobi Desert. Definite article the should also precede the names of mountain ranges and ranges of hills. Let's see some of these ranges. In North India, we have the Aravalli Range or simply the Aravallis and the Himalayas. Similarly, we have the Eastern Ghats, the Andes, the Alps and the Atlas Mountains. Please remember, names of single mountains do not take any article before them. We simply say Mount Everest, Mount Kilimanjaro and Mount Godwin Austen. When we generally talk about sea, seaside, hills, mountains and countryside in the sense of place, we use definite article the before them. For example, Many people prefer going to the sea on holidays. I too like to spend time at the seaside. The lure of the mountains is difficult to resist. We always head to the hills during vacations. People in the country are modest. I want to settle down in the countryside. There is a geographic coordinate system that is associated with positions on Earth. With this system, the position or location of any place on Earth's surface can be determined and described. When these positions are mentioned, definite article the is used with them. Let's see the coordinate system. The equator. It's a notional line which divides the Earth into the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. The North Pole is at the northernmost point of the Earth, while the South Pole is at its southernmost point. The imaginary lines that connect the two poles are called meridians. The prime meridian is the line of zero longitude. The tropics are the regions of the Earth roughly defined as the areas between the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. Last but not the least, definite article the is used with the names of direction when these are preceded by prepositions from, to and in. Let's see some sentences. The sun rises in the east and sets in the west. Our house is about 10 km to the east of the lake. Strong winds from the west have brought torrential rain. Steve came to the south in search of a better living. So friends, these were the geographical areas, points and positions that we need to remember to use definite article the correctly with them. In all, I have discussed 17 specific rules related to definite article the, 10 in the last lesson and 7 in this one. If you have any doubts, do share them with me. In the next lesson, we'll learn more about articles in relation to generalizations. If you're wondering what generalization is, then wait for the next lesson. I'll be back with you soon. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Goodbye.